Hello YouTube, welcome back to the Basement Card Collector. Today's video is going to be a TTM return video, the channel's 46th return video. TTM stands for Through the Mail Autographs. If you're new to the channel or new to the hobby, we send out letters and envelopes with cards inside to our favorite athletes, teams, and celebrities. Check the mailbox and see what we get back. Over here to my left, Mr. Andre Dawson on the 89 Topps. That was a TTM success video. And joining us here, one of our new vintage pickups, the 65 home run leaders, Mr. Willie Mays, Willie McCovey, and Billy Williams. Not autographed, but just a sweet card. For our video today, we have 3 envelopes we're going to dig into. We have 3 returns, and actually we're going to say a 4th return. On a recent video, I was on a video with Mr. John, the 3D 80s kid, and we had a really fun video a couple weeks ago now. And on that interview, I opened up a TTM, which was never really documented in our TTM series. And on his channel, we pulled a Hall of Fame coach on the 1989 Topps, Mr. Tony La Russa. And so I'd like to say this is going to be a 4 return video because with Mr. Tony La Russa plus the 3 envelopes. So we're going to stick Tony right up here. Let's get into the new returns. Coming out of North Houston, Texas. And sometimes, not very often, but you can see here, this is coming back from a player named Jonathan Matlack. And I have here a Mr. Hall of Fame coach, Mr. Dick Vermeil, with the NFL season coming up. He's signed also through the mail. Thank you, Coach Vermeil. Now, I do trim the corners of the envelope. I do not know who's inside unless we get a great clue like this. This is a pretty good clue of who's inside. Now, what did we get back? That's a different story. So here's the index card. We do that just for protection. And when I send out my envelopes, I usually include a card or 2. And if I have more than that, then I always ask them, hey, feel free to take 1, take 2. Please sign 1 or sign 2. And let's see what Mr. John Matlack did for us. Here he signed the Mets sticker. That's really fun. He signed the Rangers sticker. Nice. I'm working on a little album, little binder with the stickers and teams. There he is. Man, that blue Sharpie looks excellent. Oh man, I love that one. I have a few of these in like a random kind of reprint box. And my only playing days card I had of Mr. John Matlack on the 75 Topps. So he signed, oh my goodness, he signed all 5. Didn't keep any. Let's see, when did we send out to Mr. John Matlack? June 8th, and we're getting him back, it looks like June 20th, so just about 2 weeks or so. He signed all 5. The 2 stickers, like I said, are going to be for something extra. And you might be wondering why I have a 1975 John Matlack card, or the reprints as well. He is going to fit into my Rookie of the Year collection. He was the 1972 National League Rookie of the Year with those Mets. He was 15 and 10, 2.32, nice. So thank you, Mr. John Matlack. We're gonna put that 75 on top. He is in the New York Mets Hall of Fame. He was a 3-time All-Star, but he is, the main reason I wrote to him was to add to my Rookie of the Year collection and award winners. And I thank you, Mr. John Matlack. 5 out of 5, wow. Let's check out return number 2. San Diego, California. You can see back on June 24th. Football season's just right around the corner, and I found this really cool Pro Set card of Rocket Ismail. One of my favorite cards as a kid, and to get it signed through the mail is just a really cool card for me. Let's see who we have. June 24th, so a few weeks back also. Here's our index cards. Oh my. We've got another Hall of Famer. We sent him out actually on the same day as Mr. Matlack, Mr. Charlie Joyner. He even put the Hall of Fame inscription, 1996. Wow, that is awesome. Here he is breaking the most receiving yards in a career on the 1984 tops. Looks like this marker might be running out of gas there, but that's okay. He even put the inscription there as well. No way. And again, I sent 3, he signed 3 and kept 0. Hall of Famer, and even with the extra inscription like that, that is super fun. Charlie Joyner, you can see here, he was a part of those Charger teams with Dan Fouts, early teams with the Oilers and the Bengals, but his stats really took off when he hit that offense with Dan Fouts and Kellen Winslow in those great Charger teams. And he actually, you can see here, he actually at one point was the most receiving yards in a career record holder. Hall of Famer Charlie Joyner, 3 of 3, and so we actually sent him out the same day as Mr. Matlack and got him back just around the same time as well. So thank you, Hall of Famer Mr. Charlie Joyner. Last return, coming out of Tampa, Florida. St. Petersburg, Florida. Here I chose the Brandy Chastain, which is one of my favorite returns ever. The Women's World Cup is going on, and I also saw this soccer sticker. I thought, man, I've got to get the Chastain card easily as our card cover here. So Tampa, Florida, June 26th. Let's see who we have. No way. Mr. Dick Bossman. And he is here on the 1976 tops. And the reason, I was reading online on Baseball Reference, and then I got stuck on some other baseball stat sites, and it hit me. He is, now I don't think of him as an Oakland A so much, but if you read that bottom line, it says hurled a no-hitter versus the A's in 1974, back when he was part of the Indians team. So I have sent out, as part of, as an addition to part of my many other things that I'm collecting, guys that have thrown no-hitters. And so we have Mr. Dick Bossman on the 76 tops. I did not have many playing days cards of him, but I did sneak in the A's sticker. He signed that. And I also found the Cleveland sticker. So he signed 3 of 3. I was just checking. We sent him out on June 20th. Man, a super fast return. That took 6 days to get the 76, the 2 stickers, and it looked like, oh, no way, he even put his no-hitter date. Dick Bossman, no-hitter, 7/19/74. How about that? He remembers the date just like the Topps card. 7/19/74. Whoa, that's cool. And I also wrote a few other notes. I'm sorry, I wrote a few questions in my note, and I asked him, I was a pitcher, and most of you who watch baseball, when you see guys that are working on no-hitters in the dugout, they usually are not talking to them. They're not, they're trying to do everything except talk to him and just let him stay in the groove. And so in my note, I ask all of my athletes, I ask them some questions like, do you collect cards? Did you collect anything while you were playing? And so for this specifically, and the several players that I have sent out to, I asked them about that specific no-hitter day. I'm like, did you notice something that day that made you feel like, whoa, something good is about to happen? Or did you do something different that day? Did you have some, superhero breakfast that you could just tell right away if, something was going to be different that day? And on 7/19/1974, Mr. Bossman wrote back, and he answered this. He says, no, I don't collect cards. Okay. It says I have lots of pictures from my playing and coaching years, and I knew I had a no-hitter the whole way. Nobody talked to me. How about that? So it's just like it looks like on TV. He knew the whole time he had the no-hitter. How about that? Obviously, if you look up in the 7th inning, you know you have one. But as a pitcher, I just kind of asked them, hey, did you feel anything? Could you tell? Were you watching? That's a really cool answer. Nobody talked to me. I kind of like that part too. So let's see what. Let's do this. So a super cool return, a way above and beyond for Mr. Bossman here, Mr. Boseman. No-hitter club, adding him to the no-hitter club. And so far, the collection is very small. I have Dennis Eckersley. He threw a no-hitter back when he was also on that Cleveland squad. Add here, Mr. Bossman. And like I said, I've sent out several. It's just, now we just play the waiting game, and then I'll kind of add those as we go along. That's going to conclude our 46th TTM return video. One more thank you to Mr. Tony La Russa in the back row, Mr. John Matlack, the 72 National League Rookie of the Year, Charlie Joyner, the Hall of Fame receiver, and Mr. Bossman of the Cleveland Oakland A's on that 76 Topps. Pretty cool. And really, for that extra letter, that's really cool when they do things like that. So thank you to everybody who signed. Thank you for those out there watching. We will see you next time.